Try and push the pace a bit as much as you can here, right? More mentally challenging this than anything, right? You know, if somebody's in front of you, try and catch them. If you're behind someone, try and catch them, right?
Yeah.
Try and keep the front of them.
Yeah.
Like usual, sprints is just one of them ones you just gotta get through. Like, it's Friday morning. The last few days have been really fucking intense, like really intense. Like 3 sessions yesterday, 3 the day before, sparring late that night before, and then you wake up on the Friday morning and you're friggin' feel like you've been hit by a hammer like multiple times. Sprints is just one of them ones where it has to be done. Like if you're cheating your sprints, that shit'll get to you, like, well, that should've get to me anyway. Today was more like we're hitting about 80% and we're trying to hit it for all 3 rounds, so 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off 8 times, trying to hit the same distance, 2-minute rest, and then into your next set, so 3 sets. So it's tough work, like, as I say, when you're tired and fatigued already from the week, it's hard to get in here and do this and get it done well. With things like I say, we're running and sprinting, you can cheat yourself. It's easier to cheat yourself with the runs. But see, when you've got the lads all coming here to help push me, like, there's no cheating. Like, Mark's watching, you're hitting your max for 30 seconds and then you're just trying to recover 30 seconds as optimally as you can. And it's actually funny, like the rest period, that 30 seconds, I was actually thinking about it in my last set there. I realised I was breathing, I was moving about, thinking about something, like thinking about the next rep or somebody walking past me out of the way, and then I realised I need to focus on my breath and get the heart rate right down here. And then it just dawned on me, I was like, this is basically a meditation. Like, after all these years of doing sprints, I didn't even realise that focus that you need in between the sets to recover is actually like a meditation. It's actually pretty fucking nuts. Hands up! Hands up! Get up! Body up! 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 Up, guys! Oh, it doesn't get easy. See what I'm saying about the body language, though? That's so important.
Yeah, I'd be fucking on up straight.
But it's so important. Like, if we won this in the last round next to you, I won the fight. Like. You see me always, regardless of how hard the last push is, and whatever session, sparring, sprints, like, it's just engraved in my mind. Hands up, body language tall, because that can make a difference with the judges sometimes. Not only that, if you're coming out and you've had a hard second round or a hard fourth round if it's a championship fight, and you see your guy go in the corner like he's here, or hunkered down, or breathing with the body language down, no matter how tired I am, I see that, there's no way he's beating me that next round. There's absolutely no way. Regardless of how fucked I am, that's just going to give me a plus 10. Because it's just like when you hit someone with a good body shot in a fight, or a good leg kick or whatever, and you see like a reaction like regardless of how tired you are, my cardio just whoop, shoots up and goes finish mode. And that's just, it's actually funny, because it just shows you that there is levels beyond what you think your perceived limit is. You think your last couple of sprints here, oh, like, this is my max, like, I'm hitting it hard and I'm going 100% heart rate. But if Mark had said there, right lads, good job, and we hit our last set as hard as we can, as you seen, he goes, right, one more round, and if someone put a gun to your head and said you have to do one more round at your max effort, you're gonna do it. You'll have to do it. You'll have to pull it out of somewhere. So, like, that's the thing you have to train, almost to you train yourself. As David Goggins says, your mind or your body will give up a 40%, and I really do believe that. I truly believe that. So I'm just always trying to find them higher percentages, and that's what this fucking works for. That's what this max effort stuff is for. When you're tired, it's at the end of the weekend, you want to rest, that's when it counts, like, right here. And what a day for it too. Wow, what a day.
This is probably the least injured I've been in a while as well. The last couple of camps I've had niggles and knees and stuff.
That's right.
Where I haven't really been able to run as much as I'd like to. Whereas this one, I've been running 20-30k a week for friggin' about 10 weeks. Hence why the weight's so nice and low. But no, with every camp there's always friggin' multiple niggles throughout.
I think you're probably training harder, but you've
This
trained harder
is
this
the
camp.
hardest. This is the
And
most
then
hours
you
I've
need,
ever
if you're
put in.
training that amount of hours, you need the maintenance. You need to keep your maintenance going just to keep
Yeah.
everything ticking over. There's no reining this man in. There's no reining in, but he knows, and Mark knows too, and his other coaches know to get the balance. His balance has been good, and it's been very good. I think it's been very good this camp.
For sure, like it's been very.
I think the more longer runs, blending them in with the sprints has been beneficial because the sprints are hard on you. Like they're hard on your back, they're hard on your hamstrings.
And lifting heavy weights as well. Like I've been doing a lot more like sort of distance work, a lot more like not lower intensity work, but longer sessions, and not doing it like I was used to do like 2 heavy strength sessions, along with like a sprint session. Whereas this one, I've still been doing the strength sessions, but just not quite as heavy. Just still keeping that stimulus, and then I've been, as I say, doing 2 or 3 10Ks a week, and I've found that's really helped. To build that green zone as well early in camp is now transferred over to the sprints where the recovery time is just amazing.
Because he's been on weight now for so long, his diet's so good. He has energy. His energy levels, his recovery's good. His protein levels are good. All those wee things add up.
Definitely Shallows music here. Ed Sheeran. So Ed Sheeran or Westlife. Shout out all dental labs for these here. I'm always coming in confident, like, but it's great whenever you've just had that almost perfect camp. Like, it doesn't always happen. A lot of times that you're going into fights with injuries, like, there's always niggles, but I'm feeling damn good here. I'm just, already we're 8 days out, like, I'm ready to go now, like, and the weight's been, as I say, the weight's been great for weeks, so small wee weight cut next week and then go time on a Thursday. And time to put a pace in this guy and get that one.
Whoop! Get a good shin pin. Whoop! Stay up tall, don't come down. Change the angle, come over the top. Whoop! Oh yeah, that's better.
Last fight was just a wee bit over-eager, falling in a little bit with the shots. Of course, in a hard-paced fight, you're going to be tired, you're going to be overthrown a little bit, but like, it's not going to happen this time. You know what I mean? As I say, I'm my own worst critic, and the coaches, of course, as well. And we've got a lot of things that we fixed from that last fight. Although not a lot went wrong, per se, but we didn't commit with that finish. And my hand wasn't raised, so you got to be self-aware enough to go, where did this go wrong? And I did that, and I've fixed that from the first week after the fight. And like, I truly believe that the most successful fighters are the most self-aware fighters in many respects. You gotta, like, you can't have yes men around you. You know what I mean? You gotta be taken back down to earth and be told, no, this is not, you're not fucking doing this well enough, Paul. Like, you're not doing this right. And my coaches have been on me for this camp, and the improvements have been crazy. I'm gonna have a pretty small weight cut ahead of me. I'm gonna be coming in fast and fresh. As I say, I've been training for 5.5s. I'm ready for 5.5s. If anything happens, if there's a pullout, I'm still ready to jump in there for 5.5s, and that will continue after this fight. I'm truly a different animal coming in this time. Now it's easier for me saying now, this is I feel amazing now, and I feel incredible. The weight's been great, but the winter months were grueling, and grueling because I made them grueling for myself. I mean, coming off that last fight, it lit something different in me, and I just went at it. I'm in a different place for this one, a different place than I didn't know even was possible. A deeper level of, yes, obsession, because obviously I'm obsessed with the game, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. But it's like, I feel like I'm truly embodying the martial arts lifestyle now, of utter discipline throughout this last few months, over them winter months as well, has been to a next level. Of course, the training's always up. The training's always on point. I'm always pushing that, but I've went to a different place for this one, and look, I've got an absolutely insane year ahead of me. And whenever they announced that schedule, that just lit another wee fire under me. Just saying it out loud was oh fuck! This year's when it fully takes off. When I become champion of the world at 20, well, I'm 23 now. I'll be 24 soon. it's all coming together. Like, so we're 8 days out. 8 days out. It's incredible. You've seen the pace there. I'm not even, like, I was saying to Shando, could we do another couple of rounds? Blast me out. And he's like, can we fuck? We just done 12. We just done 12, and then we finished with like a 6-minute power shots. But like, oh, it feels so good, so recovered, and I'm friggin' loaded up in food the last couple of weeks now that I've been on the weight. So yeah, I feel a lot better than last time, I'll tell you that. So yeah, life's good. 8 days, and we go to work, so.
Next Tuesday night, me and Pat will be put through the depths of hell. So, listen.
Whenever I've got no carbs in me.
I no carbs, you see, the exorcist.
You see?
He sits on the bed and his head turns right round by itself.
If you're talking about food, my head just goes.
And me and Pat sitting playing Mario Kart. They hammering Mario Kart.
They have a friggin' Mario Kart friggin' World Cup whenever we're cutting weight. Me. But here, what else would be at? Sure, last time they brought a fucking microwave with them.
Yep.
A full-on microwave in the suitcase. We fly on the Tuesday this time. Because we're fight Thursday, we weigh in Wednesday. So we fly on the Tuesday, which is the day that you're really you're most depleted. You're sort of hitting like a bit of a fast towards the end of the day in preparation for the weight cut. But we're going to be traveling, and usually we're over a day early or maybe 2 days early. This time we get over on a Tuesday and we're weighed in at 10 a.m. on the Wednesday. So it's a wee bit different than last time, but I actually like it. You know what I mean? Fighting a Thursday, get that W impressively, and then I'm back home in my man's house on Friday. So can't really complain. Go down and see them after. It's always something I look forward to. So. The progression of everyone in this gym is just insane, and I put that a lot down to Pat. Like, Pat's, yeah, you have to meet Pat's standard. He's coming in and he's putting serious hours in off the mats, incredible hours in on the mats coaching. Like, as soon as he finishes work, he's in the gym all night, and that's just a testament to him, and that's really why we all get so good so quickly in here, and why the speed of progression is so fast, is because Pat's speed of progression is so fast as well. So utterly obsessed with the game, like 24/7 going through his mind, like just like myself, and it's just an amazing thing to have that. It's such a privilege to have that in a coach, as someone who's just so dedicated to the game and so dedicated to each and every one of his fighters. It's not just the pro guys he's looking after the amateurs as well, and that shows, because the amateurs in this gym are just getting so good so fast, and it's unreal, because I have to keep up with that, like, and they're coming after me every session, and it's just amazing. Like, it's a good friggin' atmosphere in this gym, like, you know what I mean, with so much talent coming through, and yeah, there's gonna be plenty of world titles coming back here. Like, watch out for young Matt as well. Young Matthew Elliott's fighting out at our gym, same night as myself. I'm sure you see him loads there in the exchanges. He's an absolute beast, like, and we were going at it there today, so we watch out for him. That's CageWarriors debut. He's a phenom, like, an absolute phenom, so it's great. It's so great to have him as a training partner as well. We really push each other on, like, but it's so good to have so many guys preparing for fights. Like, I think we have 8 guys coming up. 8 guys got fights coming up, confirmed. So it's nice to have the extra guys in the mats, and it's good vibes, like.
Serious Army coming through.
Serious Army, look, this is where it's at. Welcome to FAI, like, as it says, home of champions, and we're building plenty of champions here at the moment. I'll be getting that belt very soon, and then you've got the likes of young Matt coming through as well. You've got Joe, who's going to get the lightweight belt this year as well, so. How fortunate I am to be in this position that I'm in, of being able to chase my dream fully, like 100% focus, like no external stimuli at all, especially with the world being locked down. Usually it's all like tunnel vision anyway, but with everything being locked down, it's caused me to go a little bit more inward. And as I was mentioning about the self-awareness, like, I've really took a look at myself, and there was times over the winter where you almost have like a little bit, it's weird, like you almost have like a bit of a victim mentality, in a sense that, like, I'm coming up here and putting 3, 4, 5 hours in the gym, and most of the time over the winter, just myself, getting the runs in, getting the bag work in, whenever my coach is there for an hour or 2 of the day. A lot of times it's by yourself, and it's like, oh, frick me, another day. And like, I don't have to do this here. Like that's a wee flip in the mentality I had recently. It's like I don't have to do this. Like I get to do this, and not a lot of people get to do what they want to do in life right now with the whole lockdowns and all that. So I'm in a state of gratitude this last month or two, in a sense that like I've built my career so much over this coronavirus and this pandemic, and to have CageWarriors and everything going, it's just like it's a godsend. Like it really is. And I've switched the mentality. I've flipped it into a gratitude mentality, and I feel damn good, and that's transferring over. You always hear the quote, "Oh, a happy fighter is a dangerous fighter," and some people are just like, "What the hell does that even mean?" Like you're there to knock people out, like. But it's not about the fight night. It's about everything else leading up to it and the weeks of training. Like when I'm happy, I'm doing this best. Last session here before next week, so thanks money for fucking.
Paul's feet, thank you. Guys, thank you. Guys, thanks for all coming to my class today. I really appreciate you coming. It wouldn't be the class without you here. I'm forever thankful to all you. If you're looking at any pad sessions, they'll be at the unit for 30 quid.